Hey, Ron here from ronschoice.com. In my previous video, I shared with you the my wonderful bidet episode as I was going on my trip. Well, I'm on my trip, and this morning I had a thought, and one of the credos that I live by is regrets. Will I have a regret? That's one of the things that I use as a gauge, a baseline, or however you want to put it, whether I'm going to do something or not, or how important it is. So I try to see, ask myself, would I regret doing it or not doing it? And when I give it more thought, again, this all goes back to giving your time, self-time to sit and think in the quiet. And I do it more and more. And lately I've had a lot of time to sit in the quiet, but I haven't focused. And I got a great quote I saw earlier about focusing on something. So this morning it was about going to the gym. I'm in the hotel, they've got free breakfast, they had my favorite biscuits and gravy, and I'm like, do I want to eat before I go? And so I'm laying there, and I know myself, I'm kind of on vacation, and I'm like, I'm going to regret if I sit here too long and not go to the gym. I just know it, because I've done it in the past. Later I'm like, damn it, I should have done it. Well, most of you have probably heard there's been studies done asking older people, what do they regret in life? The biggest things they regret is not what they did, it's what they didn't do. Look at it. Look at it for yourself on a daily basis. At the end of the day, look at the things that you regret not doing. If you make a choice, if you make a decision and it's wrong, you can make it right. A lot of times you can fix it. But if you don't do something, that time goes away. It's gone. Sometimes it never comes back. And that led me to the next thought. The reason why I'm here visiting family is because I asked myself, would I regret in the future not doing it? And I said yes. Which led me to the next thing. Timing. When is the best time? We all follow a lot of the basic similar philosophies. And we just haven't refined them. And those are, if there's an obstacle in the way of something, you say, well, it wasn't meant to be. Or if something shows up, oh, it was meant to be. God sent it to me. I attracted it to me. Well, yes and no. That's why I have the yin yang on my shoulder, because it reminds me that there's very few absolutes in life. There's always, I used to think that way, that there was, it was either this way or that way. There's a term for that, and it loses me at the moment, and that's okay. And that's where you have to sit in the silence at times to have clarity, because if you're not clear, if you're just going through life, then things just happen, and then you're just reacting to them. So that really means that you're not attracting them to you, it's just being allowed. So you have to decide, because this trip, for whatever reason, for years I didn't take it. Now, so far, and this is just day 2, everything's working out perfectly. Everything's going great. Weather's not the best, but well, I can't control the weather. There's a lot I can't control, and a lot of it has to do with my mindset. Just I expected to have a good experience, and so far it's been most excellent. And it looks like it's going to continue that way. So for me, the timing was perfect. The divine intervention, inner tuition, whatever. But, there are times you have to ask yourself, is it now the right time, or do I wait? And that's something you have to answer. No one else can answer that for you. But you have to give yourself time to sit in the quiet and really connect to Source, to God, to the universe, whatever you want to call it. Once you start focusing on it, when you have this, and this is something more specific, this is what I talk about when I'm talking about meditating, visualizing. If you have something specific that you want to do, and you're trying to figure out, you focus on that. You sit in the quiet and you give yourself time to go through scenarios. If I did it this way, if I did it that way, then once you take your ego out of it, that's the other thing. Don't do things to harm other people, or make sure you're doing it for the right reason, first of all. Then you'll start getting answers. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, it's almost like an inner voice. You'll hear a voice say, no, not now, not the time. But time does run out. Time does run out on all of us. It will. So remind yourself of regrets. Will I regret it later? If I don't do it, it doesn't mean drop everything. We have a life to live. We have to make money, create money, attract money, however you do it. And you got to do it. You just have to do it. So don't live life with regrets. That's the biggest thing. Don't be, the other thing I used to do is I would picture myself, if I'm laying on my deathbed and I have some time and I know I'm about to die. Right now, I mean, I've done it. I've literally laid in bed and pretended like I was dying and went through my mind. What are the things that I would regret? What would I say? Damn it, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. Try it. Write the things down that you think that you would regret if you were laying on your deathbed. Because you could be laying on it tomorrow, a week from now, or 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I mean, you can't go out and do everything tomorrow, but that was my epiphany for today, and I've been following it, and it's been working for me. Talk to you guys later.